A group of scientists embarks on a dangerous mission to a long-forgotten island, completely overrun by dinosaurs that were never supposed to exist in our time. Their goal is to collect DNA samples from these prehistoric beasts and develop a cure that could save millions. But they soon realize they may have just walked into the deadliest trap of their lives. Can they survive? Millions of years ago, a massive extinction event wiped out most of the world's dinosaurs. Or so we thought. Turns out, some species survived by fleeing underground, continuing to evolve in secrecy. They remained hidden, extinct to the surface world, until a volcanic eruption in 1995 opened a path between the surface and the subterranean world. Dinosaurs slowly began to resurface, and over time their presence became real, though still rare. However, Earth's environment had changed. The oxygen levels, air quality, and temperatures were no longer like they were during prehistoric times. For most dinosaurs, exposure to today's world meant death. But some species found a haven along the Earth's equator, a region with the right climate, high oxygen levels, and salty seas. Over the years, many dinosaurs migrated to the equatorial sea zones and islands, forming pockets of wildlife nobody dared disrupt. Due to the danger, governments worldwide declared these regions restricted zones. Only a handful of elite biotech and research companies were allowed to operate in these areas, strictly for studying dinosaurs. The movie's story begins in 2010 on one of these equatorial islands. A biotechnology company named InGen is conducting secret research on live dinosaurs. They aren't just studying them, they're experimenting. Inside high-end labs, scientists are collecting blood samples and altering dinosaur DNA in an effort to create stronger, more controllable hybrids. But then, something goes horribly wrong. During a mutation test on a T-Rex variant, a lab mistake causes the creature to awaken prematurely. Transformed by genetic tampering, the beast rips through containment, rampages through the facility, and kills most of the staff. Horrified, the surviving engineers abandon the island. The entire location is sealed off. The incident disappears from the public record. 17 years later, in 2027, Parker Genetics, a top pharmaceutical company, faces a new global challenge. A widespread heart disease is rapidly becoming the world's leading cause of death, affecting an estimated 1 in 5 people. Amidst this crisis, their research division discovers something unexpected. Prehistoric dinosaur blood might contain compounds capable of regenerating heart muscle. Parker believes their salvation and their fortune lies in dinosaur biology. They secretly plan a mission to collect blood from 3 species, 1 aquatic, 1 land-based, and 1 airborne. They assign Field Executive Martin to lead the operation. Martin quickly assembles a covert team. First, he recruits Zora, a fearless former Special Forces commando. She's offered $10 million for the job. After learning the mission is off the books and illegal in most countries, she still agrees. Martin then brings in Dr. Henry, a passionate paleontologist who joins not for money, but for the chance to see real dinosaurs. Dr. Henry identifies their targets: the Mosasaurus, aquatic; the Titanosaurus, land; and the Quetzalcoatlus, air. Zora adds 2 of her old squamates: Duncan, a logistics expert with marine survival skills who provides the boat, and Bobby, a sharpshooter and gun expert. Along with mercenary Nina and boat pilot Leclerc, the team grows to 7. They launch toward the Forbidden Island, knowing the risks. Meanwhile, elsewhere on the ocean, an unrelated family sails dangerously close to the same area. Robin, a recreational sailor, takes his 2 daughters, Teresa and Isabella, and Teresa's boyfriend Xavier on a scenic sea trip. While they enjoy their peaceful ride, the nightmare begins. Massive underwater shadows surround their boat. First, they're curious, then terrified. These aren't whales, they're mosasauruses, prehistoric sea reptiles with shark-like jaws and enormous frames. Within minutes, the creatures capsize the boat, throwing everyone into the water. Clinging to debris, Robin accesses the boat's emergency radio and manages to send out a mayday. Miles away, Duncan's team picks up the distress call. Martin wants to ignore it and stay focused, but Duncan refuses. He breaks from course and rescues Robin's family. After quick first aid, everyone relaxes, until more mosasauruses circle the boat again. Dr. Henry sees opportunity. They ready a special gun that launches darted containers into the dinosaur's body to collect blood. Zora takes the shot. It lands. Blood fills the container, which lifts by parachute. The team successfully catches it. The first sample is secured. Celebration doesn't last. From beneath the waves, a Spinosaurus emerges, followed by another. The boat shakes violently. Bobby grabs a weapon, opens fire, and takes down one. But another Spinosaurus leaps onto the deck and devours him alive. Teresa is thrown overboard. Without thinking, Xavier and Robin dive after her. The rest of the crew fights to stabilize the boat and rescues everyone back onto dry land, but not before sustaining heavy damage to the vessel. As they catch their breath on the island's rocky shore, another predator jumps out of the blinds and devours Nina on sight. The team's numbers are shrinking fast. With no way back, Zora reveals a contingency plan. Before departure, she arranged a 24-hour emergency helicopter flyover. It won't land, but will extract on visual detection. They have until sunrise and must complete their mission fast. Robin and his family separate to search independently. Meanwhile, the team moves toward the jungle interior. Soon, they find an open clearing bursting with Titanosauruses, massive herbivores the size of small skyscrapers. Hiding behind broken trees, the team darts one from a safe distance and successfully retrieves the second blood sample. Now, only one remains, Quetzalcoatl's, the king of the sky. This creature's wingspan is wide enough to shade a football field. Engaging with it directly would be suicide, so Dr. Henry suggests they target its eggs instead. They locate its cliffside nest and secure a sample from the yolk, injected cleanly using the same floating tech. But before they leave, the Quetzalcoatl's returns. Leclerc is dragged away and killed. The others narrowly escape. The sun sets. Exhausted, the survivors stagger into the abandoned InGen facility. Robin's family also arrives. The lab looks dead, but it's not. Martin, greedy and now armed, betrays the group. He pulls a gun, demands the samples, and reveals he plans to sell them to a single global monopoly. Before anyone can act, a seismic roar interrupts. Out comes the T-Rex, the same mutated dinosaur that destroyed this facility years ago. It's back, larger and smarter than before. Martin is frozen in fear, just long enough for the T-Rex to crush him in its jaws. Blood sprays, the case falls to the floor. Zora grabs it, terror erupts. The T-Rex rampages through the ruins as the team's rescue chopper arrives. But on descent, the beast hurls debris at the chopper, destroying it and killing the pilots. Their only way out is a rusty InGen evacuation boat moored nearby. Everyone makes a rush for it as the T-Rex follows. Just when it seems they'll be eaten alive, Duncan lights a flare, draws the predator away, and runs. "You've got work to finish," he tells Zora. The team escapes on the boat, but not long after departure, another flare lights up in the distance. Duncan survived. They swing the boat back, rescue him, and finally escape. As morning breaks over the ocean, Dr. Henry and Zora agree. The blood samples won't go to just one company. They'll be distributed among several labs so that the cure is affordable and available to everyone. The movie closes with the sun spilling over the horizon. I hope you enjoyed this recap. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. And as always, stay well, stay safe, and thanks for watching.